Hello Libra, and welcome to your astrology forecast for April 2025. My name is Sunshine Ross, and this is Awake Space at Château de Montcuquet. Welcome to the south of France. And if you want to know all of our adventures here at the Chateau, I've put links down below. Check out our astrology. No, this is astrology. Check out our tarot videos as well, and quantum healing and yoga. All right, so what's happening for you this month of April? Well, there's a lot of things going on in the 6th house. So let's think about the 6th house as work, the daily grind, not so much the career or the career trajectory, but the day-to-day activities, what we need to do to maintain everything so that the cards don't all fall down. So it's like the building of the foundations, and it's also about routines and also about your health. So there's a dance of the planets happening in this house. I'll write them all down here somehow, somewhere, in case you are interested. And we've got Venus there, Mercury conjuncting the true node, which is Ketu, and Venus going direct as well this month. Saturn is here and conjuncting the true node, and Venus conjuncting the true node as well. So when we think about this, what's happening is you've got Mercury, which is all about communications, all about planning, all about systems. So you're going to be quite communicative and vocal, and able to really think on your feet, express and come up with new ideas, how to make things more efficient in the day-to-day things that you do. So that could be transportation, how you get to work, just the daily flow of your work, and even at home, the daily flow of activities. How can I be more efficient? So things like that, ideas bubbling up. And with the Venus there, you're opening this with wide open welcome arms, and there's some joy and light-heartedness coming up as well, which is a really nice combination. With the true node there with Ketu, there is something that is coming from the past contracts, think about past lives, that's coming back to help you and give you this little push. So good karma is coming to you, so you might feel quite lucky this month in that area of life, in your daily work routine and health as well. Some areas of clearing out as well, any karmic junk that has followed you in this life. So if things sometimes happen and you just think, well, where did that come from, just out of nowhere? Sometimes that's just karmic events happening, and they just need to clear out, basically. So with Saturn here, Saturn is giving you the discipline. So there's not just fun and ideas involved everywhere, but Saturn is giving you the practicality to make this all happen and to plan it out correctly. Now, you've also got second house Mars trining with Saturn, trining with the true node, and Venus is also here at the beginning of the month, trining the Mars. So really good energy with passion and fulfillment, with action in terms of your finances, your resources, your values. So you might find yourself taking care of the things that you own, your possessions, cleaning them out and taking care of them. It could be cleaning your car, taking care of your car, maintaining it, but not just cars. I mean, like everything, your bank accounts, your do you have gold ingots lying around somewhere, your clothes, your bags, everything that you own. But also in terms of your values, you are sometimes also with the Mars energy there, you are wanting to stay true. If ever there is a challenge that comes up with your values, you are going to have the strength to kind of like just stand your ground over there. So with the true node trine, or the Ketu trining the Mars here, the energy of Mars and the action that you're doing for the possessions that you have is being supported by the things that have happened in your past life. So it could also mean that you will be getting maybe some good luck in terms of things, good luck where you don't expect it, and also perhaps some inheritance coming from ancestors and relatives. So that's quite interesting. Leave me a comment below if that happens. That would be super interesting to know. There's a full moon in your sign happening at the middle of the month. So shining a light on your identity, on your personality, on who you are. And it's also a completion of a cycle. So if there's something that you've been doing as a new project for yourself, like a makeover, a redo, some sort of self-enhancement, so that's gonna be receiving a push, and it's going to come into conclusion as well if it's time for it to conclude. Now, 7th house is partnerships, long-term partnerships, and our contracts. So think about your business dealings, life dealings, the people who are with you for a long time, not a short time. And Mercury is here, conjuncting also Neptune, and Venus is here as well towards the end of the month though. So at the beginning of the month, there's a lot of actually thinking and planning and opening up to new possibilities of long-term partnerships, long-term commitments that could possibly happen. So you're inviting those ideas in. And with Neptune there, it's like no holds bar. It's like everything is welcome and everything is possible. And with Venus entering there at the end of the month, there's a lovely positive energy of your heart and your passion really also gelling with these energies. Now, however, with the Neptune energy here, you might have the tendency to kind of go too far because there's no restricting energy, and with the Mercury and the Neptune energy there, it might be too explosive and too irresponsible of ideas coming into your mind about, like, you know, let's try this new thing, you know, within the relationships and within the business dealings. So just try to keep your practical head also screwed in when it comes to contracts, especially in business dealings. All right, now the Sun is in the 8th house, and there is a new moon here as well, but the Sun is squaring Mars and it's squaring Pluto. So you're wanting to be involved in the areas of transformation and intimacy and hidden things. You're putting your personality there. You're invested in who you are. So it could be that you are seeking some sort of transformation, or you're ready for some transformation within yourself. However, there is a dance and an opposition between what the ego self wants and what the general energy is of the greater planetary influences. So you, with the Pluto there and the Mars squaring. So even though you might want a certain thing, because this is just really where you feel the direction of your personality is going. For example, you want this certain type of hairstyle. This is just an example, right? But actually, it's not happening. The Mars energy is not happening for you, or is in opposition. So you can't find the red dye. You can't find the person who will do the dye for you. So it's a question of divine timing. It's either you go with divine timing if this is something that you really want. So then again, it's a test. Is this really what you want, and is this where your passions lie? Or it's maybe you should shift a little bit what it is that you are desiring, because the energy for it to move forward is not there. So it's either or. It's either the desire changes, right? The wish changes, or the wish stays there, but you just need to wait for divine timing. So it's kind of like a little test. It's do you really want this thing? So it's also something that you are struggling with and dealing with. Maybe let's not use the word struggle. So something that you're dealing with in your subconscious, right? So the subconscious is being, we can say, challenged. There's going to be an overhaul happening there, especially with the Pluto square energy there. And within the subconscious, so think like, what is happening under the hood, deep inside of me? Does it match with the current life that I am leading? And if not, then do I change the current life that I'm leading, or do I change something deep within and inside me? Now, it could go both ways. It's really up to you. If you're still confused, you know what? Give it a few days, meditate on it, consult the I Ching. It's a really good method as well. Okay, 11th house of your friendship groups, aspirations, the wider general organizations, committees, and this is also about status as well. So you in the bigger community, we've got Mars there. It's trining Neptune, and the Sun is there squaring Mars, and Mars opposition in Pluto. So there is you on the one hand trying to put your mark into the community, trying to really find yourself, how you can act within the community, within these organizations that you are part of, and how you can be a leader there, but at the same time finding some sort of opposition and obstacles coming from the things just not ready to move forward. Although the opposition here is not a lot. The solution is in the Neptune here, because Neptune is about opening yourself up to new types of ideas and unique ideas. So really, in terms of organizations and community, this wider group, how can I fit in? How can I contribute? How can I be a leader? You want to think out of the box, and you want to welcome new ideas, and you want shifts coming from different places, and welcome those, and welcome the shifts that happen. So you can't be relying on the things that you've relied on in the past and consistently relied on. Some of those can still work, but most of them will not. And again, I'm not talking in general, but only around the 11th house, but it might resonate as well with the other houses. So it's time to let the frequency of Neptune guide you a little bit, and be open to more expansive consciousness, other ideas and other ways of doing things, and also as well other groups and organizations, other realms, other worlds, but just also other groups that you could be part of. So thank you very much for staying until the end. I really appreciate that. Please do send me a like, subscribe, and I want to know what's happening in your life. So please do write a comment below and check out my tarot videos, yoga, and quantum healing. So see you soon. Much love. Ciao, ciao.